Right folks, I'm back after a bit of an absence. I don't know whether any of you have missed me or whether you've been grateful for me not putting videos out, but for those that do know me personally, I've had and I'm still having a few hectic moments at home, family related, so I haven't been able to get out on the bike much, unfortunately. But today, thankfully, I've been given a bit of a reprieve and I've come out on the Husky 701 and I'm going to do a bit of off-roading. I'm back up at Rudland Rig. I know I was here probably in my last video, to be fair, except for the Alton Park video, but I don't often do any off-roading on this now because I've got my 350, but I thought I'd ride it up here. I'm not going to include too much footage of Rudland Rig because if you want to see it, you can look back at my previous video. But the purpose of me coming up here, this is going to be a shortcut, and then I'm going to drop down the other side and I'm going to go to a cafe which I haven't been to for a good few years, I can remember anyway, called Lord Stone's Cafe, Carlton Bank or that neck of the road. It's classed as Middlesbrough, bit of a hidden gem. It's really nice. It's sort of like an oldie worldy cafe set into the side of a hillside. There's a bit of a farm shop in there and there's camping and I think there's some glamping pods. It's all been tarted up quite a lot in the last few years and I think it's changed ownership a few times as well. So that's the plan. I'm going to jump on the bike and hopefully I won't get a puncture on here because as usual I haven't brought any tools with me. But anyway, right, enough waffling, let's get going. So like I said, I won't include too much footage on here, but if you want to see anything about Rudland Rig, just look at my previous video from what will probably be a good month or so ago now. Oh, I better actually just put this into off-road map. How do you do that? Yeah, like that, yeah. I've forgotten. It's been that long. Right, off we go. So this is about 12 miles long. Is it 12 miles long? No, it's about 10 miles long, isn't it? But it's pretty straightforward. You can do this on virtually any bike, I suspect, with a bit of care. Right, I'll shut up. I'll watch. I'll shut up and I'll watch. I'll shut up and I'll focus on riding. And as I said, I'll come back to you out the other side. I might include a few little bits of video footage on here, but failing that, I'll catch up with you out the other side. I haven't got right good tyres on this as well for this. I've only got the TKC 80s. But as I said, I think on this route you can do this on probably anything. You could do this probably on normal road tyres. I've got my heavy duty tubes in. Hopefully I won't get a pinch flat. But knowing my luck, I probably would. So I'm not going to go blasting over here like we did on the 350s, me and John. No, it wasn't John, were it? No, it was Des, wasn't it? Yeah, Des on his, he came up in his 701 and I were on my 350. So I'm not going to give it as much welly as when I did that. I've just stopped here and turn the camera back on. There's a massive bird of prey, probably a kite. It just landed just sort of ahead of me and sort of like to 10 o'clock position. Whether it's found something, there it is, just taking off. I'm not sure if the camera will get that, but it's just over there, flying away. It's probably too small for the camera to pick up. Beautiful creatures, very majestic. Right, I shall make a move. It's probably just had its lunch. I'm still waiting for mine. I don't think I could have picked a better day to come up here. It's bloody gorgeous, as they say in Yorkshire. But yeah, if anybody doesn't know where this is, I mean, a simple Google search will tell you, but basically it's not a million miles from Whitby. I've sort of come up A64 out towards Moulton, Pickering, and then just done a few little side roads, that type of thing, and it brings you up this neck of the woods. But the postcode for the beginning, where I've just set off behind me, where you saw me set off, is Yankee Oscar 627 Juliet Juliet. That postcode will get you just short of, I think it's a cattle grid. It'll want you to turn left just before the cattle grid, but I think it's called Fadmore, or that neck of the woods. But yeah, just once your sat nav says you have reached your destination, turn the sat nav off, forget about it, look ahead. I'm sure you'll see a cattle grid straight over that, and then you come probably in a quarter of a mile, if that, you'll see a left-hand gradual bend with a bit of a gravel parking area on the right-hand side, and a sign which says unsuitable for motor vehicles or something like that at the beginning of the track, and that's basically the beginning of Rudland Rig. Did I call it Rudland Way? Rudland Rig, I think it's called, isn't it? Yeah, rather than Rudland Way. But anyway, you'll find it. Right, I shall come back to you again when we get a bit nearer the end of the trail. But before I do, again, just see if the camera will pick all those hills up over there, all those trees on. Beautiful. Over to the right, it's just sort of barren land with a few hills. But over there you've got trees, there's probably loads of deer and things like that over there. Right, I'll catch up with you again, as I said, in due course. Right, a couple of miles further on, I'm starting to drop down the other side now. Again, there's nothing too technical here. A few loose rocks, but doable. I'm in no rush. I've just come out for a nice leisurely ride today. Clear my head and just enjoy myself. I'm not in a race. Yeah, there's a few people who know me, who know what's going on at home, but it's not something I can share on the internet, unfortunately. But please, I appreciate if you can just bear with me. The frequency at which I put my videos out, I know it's been very hit and miss during the last month, or give or take a month, maybe even 6 weeks, but it just hasn't been appropriate for me to get out on the bike. I'm going to try and get out a little bit more if possible, and then there's the ABR festival next month. I was supposed to be I should have gone rather to Somerset on a bit of a camping trip. One of my mates, Nigel, over this spring bank holiday. Is it spring bank? Well, whichever one it is, at the beginning of May. But I got unfortunately I had to cancel that. I don't like letting people down. I know we were both looking forward to it, and we had previously considered doing the what's it called, the Wild Atlantic Way over in Ireland, but again that had to get cancelled as well due to other issues. Doesn't life get in the way sometimes, eh? Which is why when you get an opportunity to get out on your bike, or even just go out for a drive in your car, if that's your thing, or a walk, you should take advantage of it and do it. Right, so this is the other side, obviously, where it's a bit shingly, but it's doable. It's just it's a bit loose, some of the gravel. We come over here to the left. Yeah, I bet there's quite a few of us that go out for a ride, aren't there, just to sort of clear our heads. People are frightened of using the word "I do it for my mental health" because they think they're going to be or have a stigma put on them that they're a bit daft, crazy, but it's nothing like that. You know, end of the day, we all need a breather and a change of scenery from time to time. That's very decent of you. Thank you very much. How are you doing? Oh. Steady away, that, isn't it? Yeah.
Just for fun.
Say again?
It's just for fun.
Just for fun, yeah. You guys local?
York.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, reasonably local then, yeah. So, right. Okay, all good. Catch up with you later, maybe. Take care. They weren't the most talkative of people, were they? But anyway, not everybody is. But at least they were kind enough to open the gate for me. I appreciate that. There's a few stones on this trail which are pointed like arrowheads pointing up. Just a bit wary coming over there. The last thing you want is a massive stone like that going through your tyre, giving you a puncture. But I seem to have survived, which is good. So I just get through this last gate down here and then hit the main road again, and then I'm going to now go, as I said, towards Lordstone's Cafe. Isn't it quiet here, hey? Apart from the bike. So peaceful. Right, get onto the main road and go to the cafe. Some geese. Just take it steady down here because it is a working farm and also a residential address. So I'm not sure what time it is now, but it says I'll get to the cafe at 10 to 3. Bit late for a bit of lunch, but I can live with that. And then it'll take me about an hour and a half to get home. But I don't mind. When the weather's like this and you're out on a decent bike, you can just enjoy it. Okay, welcome back. So I'm just turning off the A172 towards Carlton in Cleveland, and I'm about 2 miles, it says, away from my destination. But yeah, I don't often get up here. God, I think I've just got a bug or something. How the hell did I just get a bug in my eye when I got my visor down? Who knows? Anyway, right, yeah. I don't often come up this neck of the woods. I go to the Yorkshire Dales quite a bit. North Yorkshire Moors. A little bit less infrequently. But this is classed as Middlesbrough. And it sounds a long way from home, but it's not. I mean, it's a lovely area. I mean, look at this. You've got sheep, you've got horses. Little villages. Village of Carlton in Cleveland, North Yorkshire Moors National Park. What more can you ask for? They've got their own little church over there. Cottages. Ah, yes, it's all flooding back to me. It's a long time since I've been up here. A long time. Too long. Looks like a Belgian Malinois being walked. I remember there's a pub on the left hand side here. Yeah, I once called in there and got a drink because the cafe that I'm heading to now was closed. Was it the Black Bull or something like that? It could have been. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's gone. Maybe the pub's no longer there. Who knows? Right. Take a left here. Get rid of the Atkinson wagon. Chop Gates, 4 miles. I'm assuming this is all an area of outstanding national beauty. It may not be, but it ought to be if it's not. It's been a cracking day out. It's not over yet though. I'll go show you this cafe. I don't know of any other cafes like it that are sort of sunk into a hillside. If you know of any, by all means let me know. There might be something similar at Cheddar Gorge. Yeah, you drive on your side, I'll ride on my side. Cheeky bugger. I know from memory it's quite easy to miss the turn off into this cafe. It's on my left hand side. Over the cattle grid. Oh, right in the clutch a bit there. I didn't assess that corner properly. Shame on you, Stephen, shame on you. Right, we are getting very, very close. Bluebells are out there. That's a big gorge down there, very steep. Yeah, it can be quite busy here with cars parked as well, but no issues at all on a motorbike. Right, I think it's literally just a stone's throw away now. Try not to ride straight past it. Is this it? No, that's just a field. Here we go. Oh, this used to be overgrown here. You couldn't even see the entrance before. Lordstone's glamping cafe, shop and restaurant. But yeah, well, it's quite quiet today, yeah, but you've got all this parking here. And then I'm just going to go around to the left here. I can keep an eye on my bike then. Hey, don't tell me it's not open. It is open, good. I thought I was going to be disappointed then, and the place was closed. It was that quiet. So it seems to have changed. I'm sure it hasn't changed. I seem to remember that used to be sunk into a hillside, unless they dug it out round the back. But yeah, I'm sure it was sunk into a hillside before. Either way, so this is Lordstones. Plenty of parking at the front there. Like I said, you can park your bikes here. Nobody seems to bat an eyelid. And then lovely seating area out front, which is what I'm going to take advantage of now. So I'll come back with you when I've got some food and a drink ordered, because I'm famished and parched. So you've got some walks through here. Tripping up there. But yeah, you can go for a walk up through here. Pot wash room there. So they've got glamping pods and all sorts here. It's very nice. But yeah, I was right. It did used to be sunk into the hillside, but they had it all dug out, and they now keep all the storerooms and stuff like that behind there. Let's see if I can zoom in. Bit erratic there with the zoom in. So yeah, all behind, which way we're going? That way. So all behind there, they used to that used to be all hillside, as did it on the roof, I think. They've certainly changed a lot of that. Right, off we go, Lordstones Cafe. So yeah, I thought I were going daft and imagining things when I arrived, but no, it did used to be sunk into the hillside, but they dug it all out around the back so they could build some storerooms and that type of thing. Not the cheapest of places to eat. That was £14.60 for a pint of Pepsi Max, which they probably used out of a bottle, 2-litre bottle. It probably didn't cost them more than a couple of quid. What else did I have? A buttered scone and a cheese and lettuce sandwich with a few peppers and cucumber and that type of thing stuck on the side of the plate. £14.60. Bit pricey, but you're paying for the location, I suppose, aren't you? And you certainly can't complain about the location. So I've got my home address programmed into the sat nav, and it says I'll be home about 20 past 5, which I think is about an hour and a half, give or take, from now. But I'd say that's been a success. It's been a nice day out. I've been getting a bit frustrated and wound up at home, not being able to get out on the bike. Done a few little jobs on the 350 in the garage, finishing off a little wiring loom that I had that I needed for the tablet. But it doesn't, however much you tinker with the bike, it's no substitute for getting out and actually riding in one, is it? So I shall just keep the video running, I think, just for a few more minutes till we get down here. I'll just see if I can see that pub again, just down here. I wonder if I've ridden past it when I first came in. I'm sure it used to be called the Black Bull. You never know, it might close down, might now be a big house. A lot of pubs have closed, haven't they? Is this guy stopping? He is, thank you very much. Courtesy. I always like a bit of courtesy. Should get home as well on the fuel I've got left. Probably got about 80 miles of fuel left in the tank, so I won't need to fill up there. So yeah, has anybody been watching that Alton Park video I did? What was it called? Peter Hickson, was it? I don't know anything about British superbikes, but I got some tickets given to me, so I went to the event, Alton Park. It was very good, enjoyed it. I had no idea who was riding, who was racing, or what the significance of each race was. But somebody said to me, oh, get yourself positioned up there. I'm just going to let this car go. Yeah, somebody said to me, get yourself positioned up by the chicane. There's often a lot of crashes there. Sounds a bit macabre, but yeah, in amongst, I walked around the track and then I went to the chicane, and there was this god almighty smash when this guy came off. Somebody said to me, Peter Hickson, fastest man around the TT 2023. Certainly came off with a bump, but he got up and walked away, so that's a good sign. But yeah, I put the video up Sunday night, I think it was, and the last time I checked, within about 3 days, it had something like 33,000 views for a 1-minute clip. That seems bizarre, doesn't it? Oh, there we go. The Blackwell Ox. I knew it was something bull or ox or black or something. There it is. Yeah, that's a good pub. Probably cheaper to eat there, to be fair, than it is at Lordstone's. So maybe I'll eat there next time. Either way, you can't go wrong. Right, well, I think I shall wrap the video up around about here. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, as usual, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Give us a thumbs up, a like, usual stuff. And hopefully it won't be quite as long before I come back and produce another video for you all. So take care, thanks everybody for watching, and I shall see you all very soon.